CG.
All right. So welcome, welcome. This is our third week of 3v3, but we've actually got some changes. We are going to be doing a 2v4 because for once we are going to have our own Tekage and our own Zinpars on the same team. Now, if you are familiar with our Bingo Bash tournament that we just had about 3 or 4 weeks ago, they were actually our finalists and did a wonderful showcase of just some top level play. And they just never get to play together. And so it was a brand new idea to go ahead and put them together. That was not actually what was in kind of the countdown screen. So it was a little different from what you saw. So Tay and Zin are on one team together, the Dungeon Destroyers. And then on the other team, we have the Beetle Boys, boys with an I, and that would be Altexo, Makar, Shademp, and Z2W. I am so happy to have today on comms with me. We have both Ariel Fabulous and Two Good Mules. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, hello.
Hi, my name is Ariel.
Woot woot. And as you can see, we have quite a board to get into here. So we're giving our teams 5 minutes of routing time. And there's actually one more change. Again, we typically do what's called lockout, meaning if one team gets a square, the other team cannot use that square. But especially with the kind of the weight of 2v4, having 4 people to get squares um, would, in a lockout situation, would give Tay and Zin a disadvantage, even though they are our top level players. So we actually have decided to go ahead and make this a blackout, meaning that both teams or whatever team to get to 25 first wins, no matter the order of the squares or the you know getting locked out from a particular square. And so we're thinking this is going to be nice and fair for them. And we're just going to see, I mean, some awesome things happen. What are some of the squares that are you guys are noticing?
Oh my god. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed, or rather actually the last thing that I noticed, which would kind of threw me for a loop, was the Desert Vo trousers. Now, that is something that I initially thought, oh my god, they're gonna have to complete Terrytown, which is a massive side quest. And that's how I got the Desert Vo trousers when I did my casual playthrough. And then I did a little bit of research and I realized that you don't have to do Terrytown to get them. Um,
Ah,
uh, and in actuality, it's actually a really interesting one because it's a 2-for-1. So another square on this here is the Radiant Shirt, which again, not a lot of people who even play the game casually ever even see this piece of armor. It is a piece of armor that you have to get the Gerudo Secret Club, which is a side quest in Gerudo, and it is something that glows at night. It's a very cool looking. It's like a skeleton outfit.
Halloween
Afterwards,
percent, right?
right? Exactly. So you have to do that quest to gain access to a secret shop, and there are 2 sets shown at the secret shop: the Radiant set and the Desert Vo set.
Ah,
So anybody who completes that side quest will be able to get both of those squares, and so we'll see how quickly they can do that.
all right, so if we see them start farming wood, as in for Terrytown, I'm gonna be real. Oh, it's gonna be hard not to say anything.
Yeah, you know, it's
I didn't know you could get the Desert Vote set at Tarrytown. Yeah, so you're right. And also another thing that synergizes with that is Ruby Circlet. If they get 10 flint, they can get the Ruby Circlet for free from the jeweler in Gerudo Town.
Yeah, and they'll also be able, and once they unlock that shop, they'll also be able to get the topaz earrings, the single star topaz earrings, which is actually going to be very interesting because it takes 5 topaz to buy and 500 rupees to buy them in the first place, and then to upgrade them, they have to unlock a fairy fountain, which is another 500. It's 100 rupees,
Mm-hmm.
2 topaz, and 3 flint, which is
Yeah.
going to be. Which they're not going to be able to get that from chests. They'd have to know their chests really, really well. They're going to have to be hitting ores.
Yeah, or going for taluses. I think
Exactly. Yeah.
I've done a decent amount of flint farming recently, and I've
Mhm,
come to the
mhm.
conclusion that taluses are the wave. Like that's
Yeah.
the way to
Hmm,
go.
okay,
Because
cool.
you can get really unlucky with ore deposits, but like
Yeah.
taluses give at least a consistent like set
10,
amount.
yeah, I think
You
it's like
know,
like 10, 15 or something like that. Yeah.
Like they just have way more drops and it's way more consistent for getting Flint, in my opinion. And if you go for rough, I think maybe.
I think
Or is that
Z2's just
premature?
moving into position. I think
Oh,
we're
okay.
yeah.
Okay. He debated me.
He did. He did.
Getting that extra
We have
1
10
second.
seconds actually until our teams
Yeah,
get
extra
here, and we're
3
gonna
seconds,
change
yeah.
over our
Okay.
board. So, yep.
Although
Z2,
actually-
you're supposed to be paused, you little cheater.
He is
Yeah,
just ready for that chest. Oh my
You're messing
gosh.
with time of day now, man.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Oh my god, okay. All right.
So in terms of early game, I think we really only have 3 Great Plateau Koroks, and
Yeah,
everything else is pretty far away.
Yeah,
And
there are a couple
Kay
gimmies.
is already going for that Korok.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
Straight
exactly.
up.
That's very smart. So I believe there are only 2 square set of Koroks. There are 3 linear Koroks and 3 Great Plateau Koroks. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, there's 3
Oh, no,
Hitano.
there's 3 Hatana Koroks as well. But those are like, those are quick.
Oh, yeah.
And anybody who's doing the 5 picture memories, that's right, 5 picture memories. That's quite a bit.
I will say 5 picture memories kind of synergizes with 9 towers or shrines because of just the amount of movement in those 2 goals.
Yeah,
And we have to mention there are actually 4 squares of shrines. There's 11, 12, 14, and 15. So I'm imagining one person from each team is just going to get some shrines going here pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, that's something that you kind of collect as you go. And again, kind of an advantage of being a blackout instead of a lackout is that they can kind of collect them as they go instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to beeline to each shrine, right?
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of sacrifice for 25 just to focus on. But it is 4 squares in 1, technically. So that would have been a hard decision. I'm glad they don't have to make.
Exactly, and I also think that one of the reasons I actually really like this bingo is because they have to go everywhere. So we've got in all 4 corners of the map. You have to go read Robbie's diary, which means you have to go to the corner, the furthest part of Akala. You have to do take back the seaside quest, which means you have to go to Laurelin to activate the quest, and then go to Arias Beach, or that's what it is? You have to go to a beach to then kill all those enemies. You have to go all the way to someone's gonna go to Garuda to do all that stuff with the desert bow trousers, the radiant set, the earrings, the circlet, and
the shield surfing mini game.
Shield, which means you have to go into Hebra.
I didn't see that square at all. I did not know that square was there.
Yeah, that was a little sneaky one. One.
And apple pie synergizes with that as well, though, because you can get the ingredients for apple pie and Rito on the way.
Exactly, and also I will also note that we have a very nice double set. We have the Zora Stone Monuments and a One Divine Beast main quest, which thank God, because for those who do not know, the Zora Stone Monument side quest requires having completed Divine Beast of Aruda. So, and that's also one that's also in and of itself takes a little while to walk around the entirety of Zora and find all 7 stone monuments.
Well, and kind of a factor there is those, I mean, even if you could activate the stone monuments quest without doing Ruda, you have the rain to deal with if you don't complete Ruda. So it's actually kind of a good thing. They get Ruda done, the rain in Zora kind of subsides and just kind of goes back to being RNG, and makes it a little more doable to get all of those monuments.
So I'm looking at the at our players. It looks like Zinpar's picked up quite a bit of fish. Looks like he's probably going to make our copious fish skewer, which I believe takes 5 fish to make.
Yeah, either 4 or 5 different types. It's a lot.
Yeah. Z2 was the first one to get off a plateau, and he's going to Kami attack to I would assume get probably a diamond and maybe the edge of duality, stock up on some resources. Zinpar's supered out of plat towards kind of near Dueling Peaks in a way, but
farther south then?
I don't really. This is interesting. This is an interesting play. My guess is he's going for Take Back the Sea early, because on the way to Take Back the Sea, he might stop by and get a bunch of durians.
Yeah, and also he'll be able to pick up weapons by on the way over there as well.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see how Zinpar's does Take Back the Sea, because something that a lot of people don't know is that Korok leaves are super good for the Take Back the Seaside quest because you can
Mm.
just blow all the Bokos into
Yeah,
the water
yes,
and they
it's
just
Yeah,
true.
die.
that's it. That's because they
And
can't
like
swim, you
I
know.
think there's only like one moblin that doesn't work on. You can just headshot them off.
Oh my gosh, that's too good. I love it.
Yeah, whereas like, when I
Tejas
did that again, when I did that
snipe
casually, I
the
was like,
fish.
Barbosa's Fury, yeah, just
You
destroy
did.
everyone.
Oh my goodness.
um,
One thing I'll mention just before we go on, just to help, we know that 6 screens is a lot, so just to help, the top two, the very top, that is one team. Usually we do left and right, but with 2v4, we decided the top two would be our Tay and Zen team, the dungeon destroyers, and the bottom four are our Beetle Boys. So just to help you kind of in digesting what's going on here.
so I'm just taking a look and seeing where everybody's going. It looks
Makar
like
did an epic BTB, and
oof,
it
yeah, he's on his way to
almost
Kakariko, looks
attack.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
for those
it
that
looks
don't
like
know, Makar is the world record holder of best ending, which is the category where you collect all the picture memories as fast as possible.
so,
So I would
it looks
bet
like he's
good
just
money
running
that
that
he's doing the
category
picture
right
memories.
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He's just running best
Oh,
ending right now,
really?
which honestly, that's actually I think one of the advantages to having 4 people is that you can have one person just be dedicated to getting the camera and picking up the
Mhm.
memories and also getting the 10 creatures in compendium,
Mhm.
which looks like both teams have blacked out 3 Great Plateau Koroks, which again that's a
Yeah.
quick gimme for the very beginning of the run.
Yep.
It's good.
So
But
speaking
yeah,
of camera, there's only 2 things that need the camera.
Yeah, picture memories and Robbie, right?
yeah.
Oh, Robbie's, you're right. You do need to start with the picture stuff. You need to
Yeah.
get the
No.
camera to
Yeah, you
get
do.
Robbie. But can you read his diary without
You
him?
You don't.
need
No, I
to.
don't think so. I don't think so.
No,
I think you can read his diary without
mm-mm.
having to activate the Robbie's research side quest. I think.
No, you need to complete the first blue fire mini game. That's what does it. So
Really.
yeah, there was one time in a bingo I went all the way to Akala
That's
without doing the blue fire mini game, and I got there and like his lab is completely like empty. Like there's nothing in there basically. It's really weird.
really.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
Well,
you basically need to get camera. I think I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
what the exact trigger is. I'm not sure if it's talking to Impa the second time, getting the camera, just doing the blue fire minigame. But something along the lines of getting camera is what triggers Robbie's diary and Robbie being there.
that is so funny. I mean, there's so many moments I go, Breath of the Wild is an open world game.
Mhm.
And then I realized, like, wait, there's actually a lot of prerequisites. Like,
For a lot of
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that the game routes you a certain direction in the very beginning of the game. There's a reason that the game says go to Kakariko, and then the game also said when you're in Kakariko says go to Hateno. It's
Mhm.
because having the completed Sheikah slate unlocks most of the game for you.
every time someone says that, I think of one of our own players, actually, Ingrid Demon Noses, was like, well, the game told me to go to Kakariko, so that's the area I avoided.
I mean,
Which
that's
I just
very
love.
ADN. If anyone even here knows a little bit about ADN as a person, that sounds very much like something he would say.
Yeah,
Whereas
I
I'm pretty sure
great.
had a rough time of it because if you don't go to Kakariko, you can't unlock any of the main quests. Pretty much, like you can't even go to Divine. You can't even do any divine. You can't even do any dungeons.
No,
You don't
you can do Divine Beast before Kakariko.
Oh, we know you're absolutely right. You can, but
Yeah.
you can't complete. Well, you can't complete the main quest for it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that's like a subtle that people often talk about in terms of the different categories and how people think they're very similar, but they're really not. For instance,
Mhm.
all dungeons you can just do all the dungeons and it doesn't matter. Whereas AMQ is not that at all. Or rather MSD being Master Sword and Dungeons, where you would think that MSD and AMQ would be very similar in that respect, but they're not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
AMQ means you have to complete the quest, which means you have to do a certain thing.
Yeah, why is Zelda talking to me? Like, it's such a funny thing in ADAX because in like Hundo they talk to Impa before they go to a place with a divine beast, and so like all of a sudden Zelda just starts talking from the sky, and you're like, wait, what? And that just never happens in Hundo because you talk to Impa, and the game's like, oh, you already know what these things are. We don't need to tell you about them.
Exactly. But I also think that go ahead.
I was just going to point out. So it looks like Z2 is going to be the tower guy. I think this is his second
Yeah.
tower. He got Central Tower, and then now he's getting Ridgeland Tower.
It looks
I
like
will
Zinfar
also
is getting
mention
Farron as well.
he
So
is
he's
our
getting Tower.
resident mini game expert.
Oh yeah, you
He
know
has
he's going
several
right there.
rooms.
You know he's
So,
going right to that Shield Surfing mini game. So he's going to be doing Apple Pie Towers.
yeah.
He went to
He'll have
Kami
their
Attack, but it seems like it might have just been for resources, and he's not going to be the guy doing shrines. But I see Schwemp is doing Kami Attack as well, and it looks like El Texo is in Castle. But what? So he's going to get Zelda's Diary, but I don't think there's that much else in Castle, right?
Well, Zelda's
grabbing
Diary,
some weapons.
I think Zelda's
and-
Diary could be easily accomplished by whoever does memories, definitely.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's a
it
good
has-
point.
Interesting.
Because again, a really easy 3 memories in a row is the one in the Dueling Peaks one, the Hyrule Field one, and then the one in Hyrule Castle. Those are just 3 right in a row.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you can, and again, Zelda's Diary is literally right next to that memory.
Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe he's just stocking up on weapons to like do Ruda, or yeah, Ruda? Is it Ruda?
Yeah,
It's
maybe
Ruda, right?
it's Ruda, yeah, it's Ruda.
Ruda.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing 80% castle route. or rather the most common castle route for 80%. As we all know, there have been some interesting updates to the castle route. For 80%.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like people are calling this old castle, but like it's not like there wasn't a castle route before this one.
I
Oh,
know.
no.
Are we gonna call the other one old castle?
The old castle route in the library. Yeah.
There, again, this is one of the great things, the strengths of speedrunning this game is that there are so many ways to skin a cat. As much as I was actually when I learned that there was a new castle route that required like some really interesting clipping. By interesting, I mean ridiculous clipping. I was like, well, no, now I'm never learning 80% because why would I ever want to do that? And when it was pointed out to me that like, no, the other castle route is fine, and this one is just a little bit faster, and the crazy people who want to make a little bit faster will do it, but you don't have to get it. You can still get a decent time doing the other castle route.
Check out the middle screen on the right side. Makar is doing a
Oh.
no. Oh, I cursed it. No, he was in the process. He had it.
Oh no!
No, I did
Oh,
not
my
curse it. He was in the process. Oh my gosh. Why?
And then he
Oh,
dead angled, which is
no.
dead angling there is so frustrating.
I bet
But
he's pissed right now.
look at this backup though. You know what? He's he's making the best of it by getting this Korok. I mean, he needs to
Which
get it
gives
for
you the stamina, by the way. Koraks
Yeah.
give you a full wheel of stamina. So, oh my gosh! Again, I did not curse that. That was he so had that. What?
Oh no! Look,
that was unfortunate, but you know he's making lemonade with what he was dealt with. So
Oh,
I
no.
think that was really smart to get
It
that
just lost
Korok
context
to a
of
spider.
feed.
Oh no, he's back.
Oh no! Wait, no, he's back. No, he's back. No, he's back. No, he's back. That's good. That's good. Okay, I was really worried. I was like, no.
Oh man.
Car is getting absolutely trolled by this ore deposit.
Oh my god.
He got it.
I mean, there is a way to force the ore deposit to spawn, which is to do the classic save scum, where you save right before you hit an ore, you hit the ore, you see what you get, and then you can go, you can refresh a save, but it also wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Again, it's more that's more useful if you need to get very if you really need to do that, you can.
Yeah, if you're like one flint away, that might be worth doing, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. Or like
But
you need
this
like
early
one
in the
time.
game, definitely not.
Yeah. And I think if I remember correct, now I just keep thinking that you can buy places, but you can really only do that if you unlock Tarrytown, which again I would really hope that nobody is attempting to do in this run, because it is, for those who do not know or may not be familiar or need a refresher, Tarrytown is a quest that requires an obscene amount of wood, as well as bopping around literally every region of the map to talk to NPCs. It also requires the money to buy Link's house in Hateno, which is, I believe, 3,000 rupees.
Yeah,
It
that's
is?
right.
So it is a lengthy and intensive side quest. It's one of my personal favorites from the game, but for speedrunning, it is a nightmare, which is
Oh,
why.
casually, it was just wonderful. Oh,
Casually, it's great.
amazing. Yeah.
So it looks like Makar is going to be our person who is going to be getting circlet stuff, because he is doing what we all thought he would, which is farming taluses.
Yeah.
He is at the Ovley Plain, which is near Hateno, on his way over Play to get camera. He is picking up ores.
Well, it makes sense to pair these up, I guess. Well, yeah, because 5 picture memories, he can get a good amount of picture memory just getting over to Gerudo, right? Because you've got one in Karakar Bazaar. You've got the 2 that are pretty close to Plateau. One is like right north of Plateau, Lake Cuomo, and the other one is by the Lake Hylia Bridge.
Yeah,
Right.
and Stanton Park, the horse park.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, like, I feel like right there, that's 5. I mean,
That seems like a really good, and I think it's a very smart combination, I think, as well.
Yeah, it's an interesting routing decision because like, so now El Tuxo, it looks like he's headed towards Zelda's library or study. So he'll be the one to get the diary, and that will free up Makar's routing to kind of go towards Gerudo after he gets camera.
It's interesting that they didn't combine those two, but I guess I can imagine that they're taking advantage of the fact that they have 4 people to do things. They don't need to have 4 things,
exactly.
You know? And they can get it done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you were definitely right about Zin. Zin is all the way over at Take Back the Sea and is working on...
Oh my god, that's my
There's
favorite.
no way he doesn't fall. That's crazy.
Right on the edge.
Oh, he gets knocked in the drink. Oh,
okay,
no.
I have to mention, Zin has like a ton of health, so...
Yeah, so that's something that's interesting to point out. So he did collect those durians I was talking about near Farron Tower. And when he cooked them at the stable, he cooked 5 at a time. So that gave him 20 gold hearts by eating 1 food.
Which is actually very interesting because it's the opposite strategy that speedrunners usually take in terms of cooking food. They usually go with the cook 1 very hearty piece of food so you get more meals.
Yeah.
Rather than doing the 5 at once to get, a bazillion hearts.
Yeah.
But
and this will prevent him from having to eat more often.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was beautiful. I mean, he didn't take the method of the Korak leaf, it seems, but he's handling this just fine.
Yeah, I mean, like if you happen to get a Korok leaf, right? Like, I mean, they're random drops. You cut down a tree to wind bomb or to get some some safety wood or something, and you get one. It's like, well, I might as well use it. But bombs work just as well, if not better sometimes.
I wonder, is the odds to get a Korok leaf the same as a tree branch or an acorn?
Acorn definitely not. Acorns I think are higher than Korok leaves. I could be wrong.
As somebody who had to farm trees to get acorns for a certain piece of equipment upgrade, but he's also doing my very favorite way of murdering enemies, which is freezing them with ice and then pushing them off of cliffs. That's my personal favorite way of doing an enemy murder.
It really is nice.
It's very satisfying. I mean, I like using the Korok leaf to like wind them off the edge because I feel like that's very satisfying. But it's pure physical comedy gold.
Yeah.
They say.
And he's done it. There you go.
Oh, bing, bing, bing! It's done.
He's taken back the sea, but he's not turned in the quest, so we won't see the actual, completion kind of pop up on the banner there.
It's not yet, but as we know with Hundo, you can do things ahead of time and get credit for them once you activate the quest.
Yeah. Makar's getting camera right now, and Tay's talking to Impa. So Tay's probably going to be the shrine, and well, he's definitely the shrine guy because he's done a bunch of shrines already, and he's going to be the camera guy.
Sorry, it also looks like Zen's going to be doing our Gift of Nightshade side quest, which is on the way over to Lurelin.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's really good routing.
Yeah, that's very smart routing.
So just for anyone new coming in, we are doing a special version. We usually do 3v3, but because Tay and Zin don't typically get to play together, we put them together at the top row here, so they're our team of 2. And then also to kind of level out the playing field, we decided to make it a blackout instead of a lockout, meaning that both teams, or the team who gets 25 first wins. But if they get a square, they're not actually preventing the other team from getting that square.
Yeah.
And so that is what we have going on today.
And that guy Chucky in chat has said, Zora's monuments in a blackout is a level of cruel, and shame on you guys. Well, we didn't make the bingo.
I did pick the board. It's so shitty, bro. So, like, I get that,
we don't know
but
who to address our complaints to.
it synergizes with the One Divine Beast main quest, right? You have Lanaru Koroks, right?
Yeah.
So, it's not like it's the only thing you're doing over there. Yeah. And also, there's like 4 shrine squares that overlap. So it's like, imagine if 3 of those shrine squares, like imagine 11, 12, and 14 shrines were on this board, and there were like 3 other like pretty medium to hard goals. Like this board would have been so much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. There's only 22 squares on the board. Exactly. So it's like
Exactly.
if there's going to be Zora Stone's monuments and a blackout, it's going to be a board that looks like this.
Yeah, exactly. And I think and honestly, I agree that I've seen bingo boards with Zora Stone monuments being the only reason you would even go to the Zora's domain in the first place.
Yeah.
And that is rough because you have to have like one person do that basically. That's
Yeah.
like
And
what
it's just such a time sink at that level too, to do a
Exactly.
whole Divine Beast just for a quest.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I'm gonna let you say it, Ariel, the fish
Okay, sorry, it's fish drama.
exactly.
Drama. The extra level of drama with the drama.
Because it really is. It really is because not just one scene where you have to do button mash through NPCs just bitching about everything. Sorry if I use the word. Sorry, that's not a word we're allowed to use, but it's true.
I don't think we fucking care.
It is too because you have to go and do it again with Muzu and Sidon. It is so much drama.
Yeah, that's true. As soon as you think you're done, you're not.
Oh no. Oh no.
It keeps going.
Oh my god. But it is one of the more story-heavy parts of the Divine Beast and main quest. And I think it fits in nicely. I don't think it's out of nowhere. I don't think it's out of place. But for a speedrunner, it takes time, and there's nobody like that. And there's no way that you can't skip it. You know.
Not yet. Maybe one day.
Maybe
unlikely,
one day.
but that we can dream.
Yeah.
All right, so Makar is officially talking to Impa. Tay has already talked to Impa, I will add. So we've got our camera people on each team is Tay for the dungeon. Oh gosh, I
Dungeon
can't remember the name.
Destroyers.
Dungeon
It's at the top.
Destroyers. Thank you. It is. It's right there. And Makar for the Beetle Boys.
Yeah, but Makar, Makar's a little ahead, right? So like Tay talked to Impa, but he still needs to go to Tunnel, get camera, and then talk to her again to do picture memories. While Makar just talked to her to activate the picture memories, and he's already gotten some creatures actually. So he's proceeding apace, getting his creatures, and he's ready to get his memories now. It looks like he's going to be the one to get the stealth chest guard. He picked up enough ores to pay for this. I want to say it's 400, but I guess we'll find out.
6.
We also have Tay has been working on.
It's 200. Okay, no, it's not. I thought it was 200.
No, he's selling.
I was misreading it.
I don't think it's.
Zora. Sorry, the Celtics card is 700.
Wow. That's pricey. He has 791.
Right?
That was I don't know if he knew that and that was his perfect, or he had just enough amber.
Wow.
But man, that was perfect.
30 or 91. Yeah, 91 left over. Oh wow. Oh, that's close.
He needs 9 more rupees to pay.
That's not so bad.
Yeah. Well, he needs to pay. He needs to pay a great fairy, which I don't think he's done yet.
He's got
I know he went up there and he hit a bloopy, but he might do that again.
Topaz earrings? Yes, you do. Yeah. You buy them.
Oh yeah, he's gonna need more for the topaz. But he's also gonna be farming more taluses most likely. Like there's no way he has 10 flint already and he doesn't have the topazes. So
I think he has an 8 topaz actually. I don't think he has an 8 topaz. Or if he does, he doesn't have that many because I think we've only seen him pick up ruby, amber, flint, and I think that's it.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna be finishing up the Dueling Peaks Koroks right now.
Just good.
But this is actually 21 squares. I didn't even see activate Ridgeland Tower is there, and then there's 9 towers. So
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, that's like another very free one.
Yeah, and also looks like Makar picked up some blue nightshade, which means it might be him who does the blue nightshade quest, unless that was an accident. So, but he did walk past the Silent Princess, so I'm not sure. I'm curious now. I'm curious.
All right, we're getting some shade from chat, so I'm going to open the official cheat sheet.
I have it open. I was just too lazy to switch my tab.
Hey.
It was on the armor tab too. I was just trying to guess. I don't know what I'm doing.
Gosh, that's so great.
Bad.
Chucky, it sounds like was Chucky like one of the guys who made the Wild Bingo?
No, I think it was mostly Zinpires. He's not the only editor. I think I can edit on it too.
I'm an editor too, actually.
Yeah, but he started it and had a lot of the info, and then once he got it going, he kind of opened it up to like crowdsource the rest of the little things like prerequisites and stuff for like certain quests and things.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to also say hi, Hylian Lucas. Thanks you for waving to us in the chat. Specifically,
good chatters.
We're seeing Tay do a BTB here.
According
my
to
guess
Chucky,
going to Tenno.
It was Zin making the first dock and people telling him the dock is wrong. Which, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game, you know? No one's perfect.
True.
Oh yeah, so much. So Altexo looks like he's collecting some materials again on his way to get the quest started for. I'm kind of surprised he's killing all these Lizalfos.
Me too, because he's gonna need that Royal Guards bow for Ruda. I mean, it'd be really nice to have that in Ruda. Oh, he has another one. Never mind. We're good.
Okay.
I forgot. He went to both Diner and to Zelda's study, so he got both of them.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure why he's killing these. He's looking like he's looking for. Oh, he needs shock arrows. That's what he's doing.
Right.
This is interesting.
Oh my god.
This is pretty risky, to be honest, because you're really putting your hands in the fate of RNG here. He probably should have looked on object map for chests. There's like 4 chests scattered around Lake Hylia that are pretty annoying to get, I'll admit, but it's at least a consistent way to get 20 shock arrows. There's like 4 or 5 chests that have like 5 shock arrows in them.
Yeah.
But at this point, he's already all the way over here. He might as well just go up to the Lionel Mountain and do a little jog to pick him up.
Just do the creeping around, trying not to activate the cutscene, and
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ooh, he had a really nice midair there, but he just hit the cliff. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's okay. He'll make it to safe land, so
Yeah.
he won't drown.
Much.
There's
Z2
a
has made
ladder
it to
right
Rita.
there. Is he gonna? Oh, he's gonna try to wind bomb up.
Ladders are slow.
And that's true. At least you can regen stamina on them.
That's true.
All right. So looks like Z2 has a Zelda cutscene.
Yeah, he is. He has just landed in Rito Village
Yep.
and is about to activate that shrine. So it looks like Z2 is probably going to be doing our shield surfing minigame.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, Rito, apple pie. He's got he's got
the wheat. Yep.
doing exactly what we expected him to do.
Because I believe at the Tabantha store you can buy the goat butter and the wheat at the same time, if I remember correctly.
So Zen is heading towards Gerudo. He's got 9 flint. So ours is top right. 9 flint is really good, but he also, like, I keep saying you need 10 flint to get the ruby circlet, but with the topaz earrings, they really should be trying to get into Gerudo with 13, right?
Or no, actually.
No, 16.
No, it's 18. It's 18.
18?
It's
Wait.
18. Yeah, because to upgrade, so or at least 15. At least 15 so you can get the earrings, and then but you'll still need 3 more to upgrade them once.
Do you need flint to actually get the topaz earrings?
All right,
Yeah.
you need 3 flint to get the earring.
You need it for the first star upgrade, but not to actually buy them.
And then you need 3 to upgrade.
Wait, what?
The cheat sheet is saying you only need 5 topaz to buy them. You don't need flint.
Am I looking at the wrong column? Oh, that's 1 star. That's 2.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a 1
cool.
star. So you need 10 flint to complete the quest, right? So that way she opens up the shop, and when you complete the quest, I think you can get the ruby circlet for free.
Yes.
And then you'll get the ruby circlet, mark that off, and then you'll buy the topaz earrings with 5 topazes, which is not easy.
And 500 rupees.
And 500 rupees. Yeah.
No, you can get the
3 more.
topaz earrings for free. You choose which one you want.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's one of the options. So I guess
And
most people will probably get the
often people
topaz
go
for free.
for the ruby because of the fire or it gives you cold protection, I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you get cold resistance.
Yeah.
You get 1 cold resistance bar from it.
Right. And so that's why people usually end up going for that.
That's really interesting then. So basically,
Unless you get the
depending on how many ores you have, you'll probably go for the topaz earrings, because I think it's easier to get 3 rubies than it is to get 5 topazes.
It's probably true, actually. Definitely.
I don't know the exact drop rates, but 3 is less than 5.
It also depends on your RNG. If your RNG is like, hey, we're gonna give you great drops and we're gonna give you rubies, but you get less bad drops, which are topaz. You might end up with enough rubies by the time you're in Gerudo to do where the topaz earrings for free would make more sense.
Question in chat about DLC. Generally speaking, we're pretty lax about DLC. There's not too many people who don't have it in our league, and so we're never. Generally, we don't say that. I actually did forget to double check with everyone today, but but chances are in both teams there are people who have the DLC, so we're being a little more lenient on that one, I guess.
I don't have
Oh,
DLC. Feels bad, man.
apparently,
Well, you're not playing right now, so
True,
I'll
true.
make sure when you are playing that we keep things nice and fair. There you go.
But yeah, Tay just took a picture of a Hylian retriever. He's catching taking pictures of fish. He's probably pretty close to getting his 10 creatures. There is 10 creatures in Hateno. I think there's more than that. So, and I know Makar is taking quite a few as well. So he's probably quite close to marking that one off.
and it looks like Makar's also just is doing a memory.
Yeah, this is the Despair Forest near Kayawan.
Another very easy one to pick up.
Yeah,
Once you
so
get-
him going over here, he's probably going to go to Kayawan, grab some resources, but he might not actually be going towards Garuda right away. He
Yeah.
might just be kind of doing the castle route, which is not a big deal, right? It's a little overlap from their team, but it's like they have 4 people. They can have some overlap. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
But by him doing this route, he'll be able to get 4 memories, basically. He'll get that one. He'll get the Sacred Grounds in front of Castle. Then he'll get Zelda's Study, and then he'll get the Earth Plains just outside of Castle.
So it looks like Schwemp is on his way to Gerudo. He is at the stable that is near Karakara Bazaar, and he's just picked up that shrine as well.
Yeah, I wonder how many flint he has.
I'm not sure. Because
He's about to hit these Orvan. Hopefully... Oh, wait, no. I thought it was an Orvan. That was a Russian. I was debated.
He doesn't need a restroom for anything, I don't think. Unless he wants to make a hasty thing, which... Well, he did art here. Yeah, he might want to make more hasty stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tay is throwing.
One speed, in my opinion, it might not be worth it, but it doesn't save that much time, right?
Oh my
'Cause you
gosh,
still have to
is
cook it.
Tay really taking? Oh my gosh, did you really get it?
Did he?
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh, wait, he got it.
no,
I think that counted. Yeah. Wow.
Ah,
That's
there
crazy.
we go, there we go, there we go.
That was close to
Got
max
it.
distance.
Oh man, that was close.
Very
And he
close.
got it. That was his 10th too. That was an epic way to get a 10th.
That was awesome.
Letting go of fairy. Oh man.
Yeah,
so
Zin did just activate 2 towers very quickly.
Nice.
No, he did Wasteland and then Garuda. But he's it looks like he's gonna go even deeper. Oh no, he's just going to the stash maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna
Yeah,
go to the
yeah.
stash. What the heck? Did you guys see that? He like
What?
opened his paraglider and then like shield surfed like right away. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay. No, I did
It was
not.
very bizarre. I like the way Link moved was just very
Right.
unusual.
So, yeah, for those who do not know, there is a secret stash of good stuff right near the Gerudo Tower. It is a popular speedrunning pit stop because you can just pick up a lot of really good weapons and some money, some stuff really quickly. And it is something that casually it's hard to find, but it is a very lucrative stash.
Yeah.
So yes, as Chucky is saying, thank you. Yes, for Zdenik's benefit, yes, our top 2 are a team, and Tay in that top team is already up to 12 shrines. Or, like 12. Like, how did he get all of those so quickly? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Tay's a beast.
I know, but still.
He's this is the one like so if I could gamba on this match, I would have put all my points on Beetle Boys just because like 4 people, like you can divide and conquer so well with 4 people against 2. But
Dungeon Destroyers are
if there's any board
ahead.
that Zin and Tay can win, it's this one because having 4 shrine squares really benefits Tay.
For an all shrines runner.
Yeah, and the way the synergy and the routing works out, I think this board really benefits Zimparz. I mean, like, look at where he is right now. He's already at Gerudo, and he has enough money to buy the set. And before any of this, he's gotten a bunch of towers, completed 2 squares with Take Back the Sea and Gift of Nightshade. They have all their Korok goals done. Like, they're I mean, it's 8-7, and they're winning a 2v4 right now, which is really impressive.
Yeah. It's not over by any means, but they do.
Oh, it's not even close to me.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got. We still got.
It ain't over yet, but
we still got, they're not even started on Divine Beast main quest, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't. They're not even close to getting into Ruto. While Actexo, I think, just needs his shock arrows and he's good to go in. Looks
Yeah,
like
I think-
he's wind bombing to the waterfall now.
Yeah, this is definitely a case of even being ahead early isn't a surefire indication of anything, because as we all know, there are a couple little clusters of foxes here that could take a very long time if you leave them for last.
Yeah, and like for example, finish basic shield surfing minigame and apple pie. Like Z2 is very close to finishing both of those.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. Speaking of fish drama,
Altexo has begun.
we have our first introduction of Sidon. I'm kind of surprised he even got within that range. He gets this is kind of a unnecessary cutscene if you go right into. Oh no, this isn't. Sorry, I mixed up where he was. No, he's starting to do the Divine Beast. Okay.
He's already starting the Divine Beast. Yeah, he's about to mount Sidon. Sorry, it's funny every time I say it.
Oh wait, oh yeah, he already did. Wow. So yeah, he's super. Yeah, the score does not reflect the current leaders in my opinion, because Z2 just got a BTB. I don't think it was the exact angle he wanted, but it was good enough to get some good height in Hebra.
So it's interesting. We have an interesting strategy going on where the two are doing the quickest ones first and are leaving the longest ones for last, whereas our group 4 has divided and conquered and is doing the things that take the longest early.
Yeah.
Looks like.
But I mean, they still got all their Koroks done early.
Yeah. No.
They have the original tower, so they did some easy ones, but they did leave behind a few, like they didn't get Take Back the Sea or Gift of Nightshade. Both of those are pretty easy in the grand scheme of things, but none of them have gone to that side of the map yet.
Yeah, and I think this is anybody's game.
Oh, for sure.
All right, again, I'm seeing some things in chat I need to address. So yes, our top 2 are our team, Teikage and Zenpars in the top. Also, Apple Freezer is putting down his own movement. Excuse me, sir.
I think he's referring to Zora's Stone Monument movement.
Still.
Which I mean, it wasn't bad. Don't get me wrong, Apple. It was commendable movement, but also, I don't think he knew where all of them were.
Oh.
So, I mean, when I tested the board that he was playing in the tournament, I was looking at the map the whole time, just being like, "Where is this? Like, I'm on top of it somehow, and I still don't know where it is."
Yeah, so many cliff sides and everything. I mean, seriously, that's why I'm saying it's amazing, because he handled it as well as he did, considering how hard of a quest that is.
Yeah, Tay is learning Hundo, so he might know some good routing for it.
So Zenpars has just acquired his lovely clothes that make him able to go into the city of Gerudo, and he is on his way over there now.
So not the trousers that he needs though. So he has the Vi, because there's the Gerudo terminology for man and woman. So he's got the Vi trousers currently.
Yes.
Right. Let's hope he doesn't mix those up.
Break into the Gerudo Secret Club for the Vo trousers.
Exactly.
Which, why do they make them if there's not men in the town? Anyways.
It's special. It's special. It looks like. Okay, well, I was just thinking that Schwemp was in the middle of fighting a Talus, but he seems to have
Yeah, he warped out.
Yeah,
it is one of the hardest. It's one of the hardest Taluses to fight. Any Talus that has a rock on its like way back, like so you can't really see it, or you can't hit it with an axe. It's like really hard to take those out.
Yeah, it's funny.
You're right, Vlad.
The one in Hebra that is kind of surrounded by like little mini cliffs, is actually kind of easier, because even though you're in cold, you have so many opportunities to get bullet time.
Yeah,
just
while
all around.
It was like all flat.
Exactly. So it's kind of a funny, like, you would think the one in Hebrew would be harder because of how cold it is and the damage you're going to take, but not exactly.
So it looks like Makar is doing a classic weapon smuggle to light the furnace in Hateno.
So he doesn't actually need to do this to read Robbie's diary. He's in.
No.
Yeah, he's in Akala.
Oh,
He
no, he's
doesn't
in
need to do
Akala.
this to
You're
read
absolutely
the
right, he's in
diary.
Akala.
I'm pretty sure he's good to go. He just needed to do the one at Hiteno so that way Robbie was actually there. Because if at this point if you showed up to like Robbie's tech lab with nothing, like not doing anything in Hiteno, like it would just be an empty room. Like there wouldn't be there. I think the only thing in there would be the little thing in the middle. I
The
forget its name.
cherry.
Cherry,
Yeah,
yeah.
cherry.
Yeah.
But like this book color, like the entire like all the furniture in here wouldn't be in here, or like it'd all be empty.
Ah,
There'd be nothing on
okay.
it. It's
Well,
like it
the
looks
good news
deserted.
is that he did get the square. He's
Yeah.
read Robbie's diary, and that also he has a warp. Who never knows if you'll need it, but hey.
True.
A warp point up there at the very least, which is
Yeah.
again for if you know what you're doing and you can weapon smuggle and you can wind bomb, you can get that pretty quickly, as we just saw.
Yeah, I mean, like if he ends up being the one doing all the towers at the end, you know, like that's not a bad tower. Like not a bad one to go to like a Kala tower maybe, because you think you can
Exactly.
be there.
Can you just imagine being Robbie and seeing Link like, hey, all of a sudden my lab is working now, and then this guy runs in, looks at my diary, and then Peepo leaves? Like, how rude!
It's incredibly rude of Link. Truly.
I mean, yeah, I didn't even have an opportunity to thank him. Like,
who's this guy?
Yeah.
besides the fact he's got the tablet on his hip, you know, yeah.
I will point out that Z2 has been getting his ingredients for apple pie. I don't think he had apples. Those might have been the ones he needed to do. But he went to Rito to get these ingredients, but he's also been collecting fish to do copious fish skewers. I don't know if he has all the ones he needs. I don't think he does. I think he actually might have eaten some ones that he could have used.
It's hard.
He's selling his topaz, so we know he's not going for it. What is he doing that costs so much money?
Oh. Tay? Tay sold his topaz?
Oh, I'm looking at Tay. I thought this was Z2W screen. I'm tripping. Okay, so Tay is buying the stealth guard set. I mixed up Z2 and Tay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense because Zen got.
Yeah,
Zen
I was
will
gonna
be
say, I
getting-
was like, I could have sworn Z2 had more fish than this. I was looking at his inventory. But Tay does have some fish. He has the armored carps, I
True.
think those were. So
Yeah,
if he
for
gets
the
armored porgy,
copious
he's good.
fish skewers, you need
4
types
different.
of fish that don't cancel each other out. So, for example,
Yes.
like you can't have both an armored carp and a voltfin trout because
Correct.
those both give you different status benefits, and so that's not going to work. So it is
I don't
very
think this is
picky.
gonna work.
So
Oh,
wait,
it
so
is.
you would need hardy ones.
Ah.
Someone clip that.
Hardy bass, hardy salmon, Hyrule salmon, and something else.
I couldn't tell what fish he had. I think maybe he did have an armored porgy, but that was right. I mean, it worked.
Armored carp, armored porgy, and then there's 2 and then there would be
It was like hardy. It was the panke, I think, or pancake, whatever the one is in.
the sanke fish or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, sanke carp. Yeah,
Yeah,
because there are
that's it.
a handful of fish that are like basically neutral fish.
Yeah.
And I believe there are only like 2 or 3 of them. I want to say. Yeah, the sanke carp in Kakariko.
Yeah.
Which again, most people don't even find because it's in like literally like 1 or 2 ponds in Kakariko.
Yeah. Z2 struggling with this test of strength skip. I will say he does get it there. There is a I saw a clip on Twitter on a way to get consistent skew in test of strength. It's throwing all his like crap up and down. There's a way to get consistent skew in test of strength shrines where you kind of line up with the wall to the right of that common skew spot, and then you do like a little. Is it a piston setup? Thank you, Chucky. I don't know if you can link it or not. If you have it on hand, but it's super cool. And I think like that's one of the hardest things, in my opinion, about test of strength skips is getting skew and clipping fast. You can waste a lot of time on the clip. Obviously, the wind bomb isn't like easy, but once you get the wind bomb down, like it's basically the same for 90% of the shrines.
So 2 things. Zednik in the chat has said, "Pretty sure you don't need 4 different kinds of fish. Their properties don't matter. It just means a skewer won't have any special properties if you mix defense, attack, etc." Which
That
actually
does make sense for what the spreadsheet says. So I will say, okay, thank you, Zdenek.
Yeah, thank you. I was under the impression, I think you and me, MB, were under the same impression that you can't have mixing fish because like it won't work. Like it will give you something weird or like dubious food or something like that. But I guess you just don't get the effect.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he
I'm
used an armored. I'm pretty sure he used an armored fish, and he used an attack up fish. That's why I said someone click that because I was like, I don't think that's gonna work, and then it did, and I was very surprised.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
I'm actually want to like open up my game to check because I'm curious now. It looks like Texo
that is the piston setup TM. That's the setup I was talking about. That setup's sick. Shout out to Piston.
It looks like Altexo is loading. He has just finished Varuda, and he's about to get Mifa's Grace.
GG.
Nice. And now he can do Zora Stone Monument. Did he activate any of the monuments on his way in? I don't think I saw him do any. You can do the monuments beforehand.
So we do have Shademp is the one who's going for the Desert Vi clothing. So we can see that on display right here. That Link is in some beautiful clothing. But yeah, I don't know about that flint count. I have not been paying attention enough to see if he's really got enough.
Tay top left almost ate his copious fish skewer. He almost did it. He was so close. He opened the menu to eat it and then he stopped. That was so close. He would have been so annoyed if he
really would have been. Oh yeah. Man. Oh man.
All right, really so cool. I just checked in my game, and you do not need to have 4 different fish and have you can have any 4 different fish to make a copious seafood skewer, and if and they can buffs can all cancel out, and it still works to make the recipe. You just won't have any buffs still.
Wow. Okay. Today I learned that square is like 10 times easier than I thought it was now.
Yeah.
Trying to get 2 fish, like trying to get 4 fish that don't like cancel each other out, quote unquote, is actually really annoying and difficult.
Oh yeah.
But just getting 4 fish is a joke. That's super easy.
I literally opened my casual play because I was practicing wind bombing last night, so I have it open.
Gotcha.
And also because I'm a hoarder and I have everything in my inventory that I can possibly.
Nice.
I don't know what you mean by hoarder, but yeah, whatever.
All right, so we do have Makar working on Take Back the Sea at the moment. He is taking a stealthy approach, I suppose, to this moblin.
So I'd say that the moblin is probably the scariest part about the Take Back the Sea. Everything else is usually pretty easy.
Yeah.
And we see Stoemp typing in the code to Gerudo Secret Club. Gets it first try.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice.
How much? What's his ruby count looking like? Or rupees. He needs quite a bit to get both the Vo and the Radiant.
800 plus 650, which is 1450.
And he's got 3,000.
Wow, he's rolling in it.
He is making that money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we're seeing him marking him off, so that's awesome. That's gonna make Beetle Boys kind of jump ahead on the whole here.
But man, I mean, still a close match. We're about halfway through, right? There's 25 squares total.
Yeah.
And it's 11-12, or I guess it'll be 11-13 once he marks off the green shirt.
We've got 7. We have 7 squares that have been marked off by both teams, and which is quite a few, I think.
Okay, picking up Phantom Armor. I'm assuming he's gonna use that during the Ruda fight eventually.
Also, while you're there, it's attack up.
Yeah. It looks like Altexo has never done Zora Stone Monument, judging by his his surveying the area. He's probably looking at the map. They do show up on object map if you search for monument, but the object map doesn't have elevation, so it only gets you so far. Also, the fact that he hit that is very unfortunate with that wind bomb. But yeah, it's a fun quest. Fun in quotes.
Yeah, it looks like Z2W is in Kakariko, and he has made his hearty, copious seafood skewer, which is not actually what he's supposed to be making. He used to make a fish skewer, not a seafood skewer.
No, they're the same.
They're the same. Yeah.
There's in the cheat sheet we've noted that's going to be a change that's going to happen.
Oh, okay, all right.
The game, like, if I had to guess, I don't actually know, but I think the order of the fish changes the wording. But like
Really?
it's the same ingredients. Yeah, I don't really know why, but like there's basically 2 different names that fit for the same dish.
Interesting. Okay, that's good to know though, because I was actually kind of worried. I was like, did he make the wrong thing? Yeah.
He did mark Radiant shirt. I noticed that, Shadowhunter. I could mark it for him. I don't know if I should.
No, don't mark it for him. It's
Okay.
that's bad practice in terms of we don't want to. I don't want to interfere. Yeah, if you, he's,
I'll
they have
just
to mark
post
their
it
own
in
swears.
the thing. Radiant shirt question mark.
Oh, we can tell them in the bingo sync chat.
I did, yeah. That's where I asked a question.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you wrote it. I was like, that you wrote it in like the Discord waiting.
Yeah.
He's never gonna look there. He's literally never gonna look there.
Yep.
Okay, he's got it. Good, very good.
Yay. Well, wow. I mean, Tay is only 1 shrine away from his 15 shrines. He's probably pretty close to picture memories. Oh my, this is just getting close.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how many. I would assume Makar is only 1 away, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen him get all of them. So, but he's doing Gift of Nightshade right now after completing.
Which is one of the cutest quests, I think, in terms of like cuteness.
Yeah.
It's because of course, like I feel like it's very Animal Crossing. Make a heart-shaped lake in your island, you know. But that idea actually comes from the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, because there's a heart-shaped lake in Breath of the Wild.
Wow.
Okay, you doing a slab launch outside a castle? What year is this?
All right, go off.
I don't think that's going where he wants it to. Wait, and he's doing a reset too. He's doing an amiibo reset. This is crazy. What's happening? He's doing a stasis reset by pulling out the amiibo rune. This is so cool.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen that before. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, so like when you open up a menu for the first time, like for example, the amiibo rune, you can reset your stamina timer. So he did a stasis launch on that slab straight up to get hype by putting a bomb underneath it, and then reset his stasis so that way he could freeze it midair, so that way he could win bomb again.
Oh my goodness.
And then he goes for the midair. Oh, but he gets lag stopped there as a dead angle. It's probably a dead angle. It's hard to see with the map like that, but he still got some decent value out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's very much a one-time thing that you can do because, or rather, with the amiibo anyway.
Yeah, with the amiibo. You can stasis reset with other things too, but like I think when you pick up an item that you've never picked up before for the first time or something like that works. Basically, like it's just like a certain type of menu that pops up will reset your stasis timer.
Interesting. Again,
with memories too. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have broken the game, everyone. We have truly broken the game.
Oh man. Looks like Makar is turning in his quest, so he can actually mark it off the take back the sea. I'm just trying to find the correct NPC, maybe, or is it? I'm not seeing the bar yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's turned it in. I think he's looking for the guy still.
Yeah.
Yes, Nick is in the chat said the castle is refusing Tay.
It really is.
While to get in there.
I'm just glad that memories aren't one of those things that guardians can snipe you while you're doing the memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can snipe you if you get caught in the castle's like cutscene, and that makes kind of sense because, well, no, there are guardians around the castle though, so I don't know, but that is just the meanest thing I've seen when people are doing, yeah, like I think it's probably AMQ.
Yeah.
Or yeah, other routes that go kind of by castle and through castle. It's just like, wow.
Makar has completed Take Back the Sea. He's actually completed the actual quest, and he is now back to Great Plateau Tower.
And he's probably going to go back there to pick up his last memories, since there's so many surrounding there.
Yeah. Well, there are 2.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. There's 2 really close to Tower, but then Sandown Park is also pretty close.
Yeah, considering there are only 9 memories. I'm sorry, there are 12 memories in total, and there are only 9 that are accessible without doing Divine Beasts. 2 is a lot.
No, you can do well. There's picture memories and then there's divine beast memories, right? So
Mhm,
there's 12 picture memories, and you can get all of them without doing any divine beasts.
Mhm.
And then there's the 13th final picture memory as well, but you can't get that one until you get all 12.
We see Zen is going to be getting done this seal surfing very quickly here. He's just about to start that.
There was
That's
a
gonna be a
sick
Shield-
BTV
shield
by
surfing, or,
by Z2. Z2 just had a sickest rebound off the tower, like to get onto the middle of the tower there. That was awesome.
cool.
Zen is doing the Shield Surfer minigame cheat, which is to wind bomb and shield surf through the last little bit. Because that's
but
I believe that's
he-
the only thing the game actually checks for.
yeah, but he unfortunately wasn't able to do another mid either because he had to wait for his bomb, so he's just going to do it normally, which doesn't take very long since it's just the basic one.
Right.
And also, I think he got halfway through anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't a complete failure. We've got Z2 getting another tower.
Yeah, when I see his map, I think he's got to be pretty close. I think he did Ridgeland to Bantha Central, doing Lanaroo, that's 4.
9 though.
Yeah, he needs 9. Zinbars is actually like probably pretty close. I don't know how many he got on the way to get here, but he got the 2 in Gerudo. He got the Wasteland and the Gerudo Highlands one. Wait, why is he doing it again? Did he not make it in time?
I don't remember what the time is.
Well, the Beetle Boys are significantly ahead. They've got 4
They
squares
are.
left.
They really have pulled ahead. Like
Yeah,
pretty
they-
hard. And the thing is like the goals that they have left, they already have significant head like progress on.
Mhm.
Like they've gotten towers. He's in the middle of doing all the monuments. And then it's just going to come down to the ruby circle or the topaz earrings, which I'm not surprised that these are the last few goals that are showing up because they take the most amount of time.
They take the most amount. They're resource heavy and they're time heavy.
Yeah, and RNG to an extent as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, I bet Altexa was thinking he could go up to do Robbie's diary after the Zora stuff, but I'm pretty sure he's realizing how much of a time sacrifice the Zora stone monuments are because
Well, he
there's a lot
he
of.
would have needed to get the camera as well too, right?
Oh,
It
that's
just makes
true.
sense for Makar to do that one, I think.
That's true. Okay, yeah. Yep. There you go. Yeah, it's just a big board.
Sure is. Blackouts are crazy.
But
When you think about how much stuff you're doing, like it's pretty wild. Like they're doing a divine beast, one of the longest quests after a divine beast you could do. Getting 2 very expensive items, 3 really if you count the stealth card chest. I mean, they're collecting so many rupees, and we're not even an hour into this, which is nuts.
Yeah, this is completely nuts.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Jack Eye Chucky pointed out that Makar is kind of just AFK now. At this point, like when you have 4 people on your team and you've completed all the goals that you decided that you were going to section out for yourself, it's like Makar can't do Zorstone monuments. They're just waiting on Altexa to do that. He's didn't get any towers, so he's basically just waiting for Z2 to finish towers. And he's probably not even close to getting enough rubies or topazes or flint. I mean, he's collecting flint now, but I would imagine that. I mean, Schwemp is rolling into the shop, so I imagine he's pretty close.
And he's probably doing it if only as a backup, just in case.
Yeah. But in like group team kind of bingos, at a certain point in the match, you're kind of just like, well, I did my job. It's up to my team. It's like there's not much I can do. Like you can go for backups, but it's like you kind of know in the back of your mind, you're like, this isn't really doing anything. Like I know for a fact my teammate is way ahead of me on this goal, but
yeah, you're kind of just the consultant. Like, hey, I'll
exactly.
watch your stream and I'll see what I can help with. Like, yeah.
Makar could help Tains, and he just completes the goals they haven't done yet. Just switch team.
That's funny. Tay is marking the 5 picture memories there. That makes them seem a lot more within distance, but still, I mean, goodness, I think we know who's gonna win this. But this is still amazing gameplay to watch.
Oh, absolutely. And
I am loving it.
And again, early on, they were ahead.
They were
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
So Zimpar's top right just bought his ruby circlet,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he picked topaz earrings for his free one. So
Yeah.
now he just needs to go
Upgrade them.
to
Yeah.
go to a fairy fountain to upgrade him.
True that. This has to be the 9th tower for Z2, right? I feel like it has to, but it's hard to. Yeah,
Dude, towers are one of those goals where you're just like,
Yeah.
I gotta be done now, right? And you look
Yeah,
at
and
the
then
map,
you're
and
like,
like,
no,
oh my
I
god.
do. Jesus.
Towers are they're so long. These cutscenes, like, they just take forever. The first one's even longer.
Right.
It's rough.
You have to physically get there. A lot of these, there's some towers that are easier to get up than others, but some of them are kind of tricky, and you have to route it
Yeah.
properly. Oh, look. Kira is rating us with a party of 7. Thank you so much for rating, Kira.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Kira is...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in her stream earlier. Kira is 100%ing, I believe, if I remember correctly, when Kira, please correct me, is 100%ing the game, but just doing it kind of casually, I suppose.
Poggers, love that.
I've
That's
never
awesome.
completed this. I've never 100% of this game at all, and I don't
Okay,
think
so
I ever will.
Zin
Too bad at it.
just marked like 2 more things right there. He just got those 2. I forgot how close they were together.
Yeah,
That does
he
put a
needs
little more pressure, I feel like. But
he needs more
I don't know.
topazes though, right? He needs 3
Yeah.
more.
Oh yeah,
That's
tough.
rough to get 3 more topazes. But I mean, I don't know how close Schwemp is on his topaz earrings.
Right, yeah. It's hard goals. I mean, Shadem just he just went back to the SOR probably to get that Talus right below.
Yeah.
To try to get some
Yeah.
more. Like, oh wow,
Although-
it's not an easy.
Tay's gonna finish his last. He's doing fish drama right now. He's gonna finish his last shrine, I think, right here, because there's a shrine underneath him.
Mm-hmm. And that'll bring
They
it up.
still
to
need to read
19.
Robbie's diary though, and Tay has to be the one to do that. So he's
Yeah.
probably gonna do it after is his plan. But
So it
man.
looks like Makar and Schwemp are currently fighting the same Talus.
Really? Again, an MMO would be amazing. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Can
God,
you
that'd
just
be so cool.
running up and being like, I'm gonna fight this.
Oh, you're here. Oh,
okay.
Dude, imagine if Breath of the Wild 2 had multiplayer, like one of you plays Link and the other one is Zelda. I'd lose my mind, dude. Oh my God.
I am praying and sacrificing things so that we can do Zelda Link co-op for Breath of the Wild.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait until
I want
E3
it
because
so
they got to show something at E3, right? Like if they don't show something at Breath of the Wild 2 at E3, I'll eat a shoe, man.
We're all gonna be like, no, this isn't real anymore. You lied too much.
Oh my goodness.
As soon as they reveal anything about that game, I'm just gonna watch whatever they show like 10 billion times in a row.
I forgot to tell.
There's an entire genre of YouTube videos that just theories about Breath of the Wild 2 based on the 3-minute.
I cannot tell you how many theories I get like in my Google suggestions being like
I watch
Breath of the
all
Wild
of
2 is gonna
all
be
of them.
just for our readers' benefits, we are doing a 2v4 Blackout bingo. So the top 2 are Tekage and Zinpars, our dungeon destroyers, who have 18 goals met. And our Beetle Boys are Z2W, Makar, Stemp, and Altexo, who have 22 goals met. So we are actually nearing the end. Hey, Mules, what about that time estimate that you had going on?
I highballed this at 2.5 and lowballed it at 1:45, and this is looking like it's going to be like sub hour and a half.
I will say,
then again, my time estimates are always wrong. So
and stone monuments are not done. So
True.
like I will say, those are.
I'm pretty sure Altexo's closing in. He's
Yeah,
warping back to the.
He's gotta.
Yeah, I think he did it.
He got
that was
the
his last
update.
one.
Yeah, he got the update.
So he's done with that.
Turn
It's
it
just
in.
down
Okay.
to towers and topaz earrings for Beetle Boys.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, no, this is
been crazy close though. I mean, if you think about it, like they have dungeon destroyers have progress on towers. Like they were really close on towers. I don't know how many more they have left after this one. Taze was gonna do Divine Beast and Zora Stone Monument, and he has the shrine that was right under him, but to finish or right in front of him. At this point, like they would just need to get apple pie and read Robbie's diary. I'm actually kind of confused. Did Zimpars not get the ingredients for apple pie? Because he did the shield surfing minigame. Did he not go to Rito at all?
Remember.
I'm gonna have to ask him that.
Yeah. Yeah, just something that I'm seeing on chat. So there is a big buzz right now about what's called mount percent, and the part of the reason the big buzz is happening is because there's a bounty being offered by our own Joe Dunn of $100 for first place, $50 for second place, and $20, I believe, on third. So there is there's a lot of buzz. 25. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So
it's an interesting category. Because you got to mount Sidon and what is his name? Tiba.
No.
I don't even know.
Teba.
Teba. I don't know.
Teba. I say Teba usually. The burb, yeah. The burb. Much safer.
All right.
Oh yeah, Lord of the Mountain seems good. Although I will say, I mean, that's one of the it's funny how that category really kind of opened up the data mining and research into Lord of the Mountain.
Lord of the Mountain, yeah, because a lot of people really we didn't know a lot about it.
I think people had a general idea, but they didn't know the exact spawning mechanics and how the RNG in it plays out and how all the timers kind of work.
Or rather, people knew ways it didn't work. They knew a few ways that you could screw it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people knew that it was related to
the
moon cycle for a while, but the exact details weren't really known until that category kind of came into existence.
Yeah, and that's something that again I learned about, that it was about the moon cycle. And also, I think, but people knew that you couldn't just camp out there. You know, you could sit, if you were too close, he wouldn't spawn. You know, you had to see the glow and then go there.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can't be in the map region of the mountain. So that the amount of small particular details is really interesting. But yeah, it's super cool. Very cool category.
Yeah, so we're up to 23 with the addition of the 15 shrines and the apple pie for the Dungeon Destroyers. I mean, again, I think Beetle Boys is gonna take this at this point, but it is just so close, and it is just amazing what these two guys are able to do in an hour and 7 minutes. 20 goals accomplished and progress on a couple more. So
wow, this is very impressive. Definitely.
Yeah. It seems like Zen is making his way to the fairy fountain, if I had to guess, or the Great Fairy Fountain to get that upgrade. Because he's in Dueling Peaks, kind of moving his way towards Kakariko, getting some.
Yeah, he might go to Hitano here. Or no, he's going to Kak. I was curious to see if he was going for another tower or what. But there's a topaz in a chest right outside of Kak, so he's probably going to grab that.
Okay.
He still needs 3 more.
Oof.
He's got to be close on towers though.
Looks like Shadump is either moving towards another Talus or just going for ore. Ore deposits. Ooh, Guardian, back up. Oh man, I love that. Flying forward.
Just parry.
Yeah. I
haven't seen Stuemp's inventory for topaz. They both have the topaz earrings. They just don't have the 5 topazes and the 3 flint to upgrade it. Zen has 2, but Stuemp...
There's 3 topaz to upgrade.
Altexo's just jumping around. Oh my gosh.
I thought it was 5. Didn't you decide it was 5?
No, it's 5 to get it in the first place. It's 3
you're right. No, it's 2. Wait. It's 2 topazes to upgrade it.
No.
For 1 star.
No.
So wait.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It says it right here in the doc. 2 topaz, 3 flint.
Feels clicking on it as if that helps Ariel see it more.
Yeah, okay, no,
Oh
do you know why I got it wrong? Because I wrote it down wrong in my little notes.
Gotcha.
I wrote down 3 topaz, 2 flint because apparently
Yeah, dude, the jewelry is so confusing. I also think maybe one of these numbers in the doc might be wrong because I was looking at a wiki one time and they were different.
Oh my
I wrote it
god.
down correctly. My brain just swapped it around. I'm looking at my notes. I wrote it down correctly. My brain just was like, no, we swapped the numbers now. This is now what it is.
So
I didn't
that's
even blame my own poor copying skills. My brain was just like, no, this is what it is now.
so wait, how many does Schmumpat not have any topaz? Because if you only need 2, that's not that bad. He only needs to get 1, and then he can get the one in the chest I was talking about in CAC.
What is he doing?
Mm.
So he needs probably just 1 topaz, if I had to guess.
I
If
bet
he
the
has, but I
Hell,
don't know.
Altexo is just shooting fire arrows into the sky. I hope he's talking to his teammate.
They just need topaz earrings.
I do really much enjoy the the shooting, and that Dungeon Destroyers has gone ahead and marked the topaz earrings as upgraded. So that is again, but there's
Man,
just one goal.
Tay doesn't have enough shock arrows, so he's
Oh,
doing the Lionel thing.
Oh yeah.
If
no.
Tay's routing here, if he routed in shock arrows, which would have been really hard to do, I'll say.
Yeah.
If he was able, is there
doing
shock
this-
arrows at Laurelin Village?
Oh my god.
I can't
Oh
remember.
my
They might be, but I'm not sure. He's
I'm sorry,
being
I'm
real sneaky though. This is
trying not to get hit by the. Oh my god.
oh my gosh, he's being real sneaky. This is a stealth mission and a half. Oh,
Ah, did you hear it?
but if he was able to route in shock arrows here, I actually would bet decent money that they would be able to clutch this out because while they only have topaz earrings left, like topaz earrings is
That
it's a
Lionel
lot.
is so close. He's gonna see you. Oh my gosh. Literally other side of the.
Oh my god.
And a little ring around the rosy here.
Seriously? How
is one of
long
the
can you
reasons why-
trap this Lionel in this?
I think he keeps making
is
just
my-
enough noise to like re-alert him somehow.
Yeah.
He's so close. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. One of my favorite things to watch people do on first playthroughs is this particular quest, is to get the twin shock arrows.
How long
Because
is this gonna go on? This is like he's warping out.
Oh
Oh
my
no!
God,
He
he's
decided
not.
not to.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. He's just going for it. Okay.
This is
Tay
rough.
has
No,
less
oh
patience.
my god! He didn't
still
get
did it.
noticed. That was such a
Oh
snag.
god. Oh my god.
That was
Oh my
crazy.
god. That was
But
cra-
he still has to go like, oh, clever.
Wait. He got
Oh yeah,
noticed.
maybe.
smart, very smart.
Maybe.
What was that fireball? Why did he shoot that?
For the bomb.
The Lionel shot at the bomb.
Oh, he shot the bomb. I didn't see the bomb.
Yeah. He
Okay.
threw a bomb. Sorry, yeah.
Distract him, yeah.
Wow, that was wild. I can't believe he didn't get noticed. That was actually nuts.
Yeah.
Jay's the sneakiest player alive. That was so sick.
Again, like that's one of my favorite quests because for first playthroughs to watch, because some of them figure out that it's supposed to be a spook quest, it's supposed to be a stealth quest, and some of them don't.
Yeah, I definitely just killed him when I went and did it.
Oh no, I fully avoided it altogether and just got shock arrows elsewhere and came back
Yeah.
later. It's like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but it was really important there they didn't get noticed because that Lionel has aimbot, and if you're like not within melee range, he'll just shoot arrows straight up, and they like guaranteed land on you and kill you. So that was really important. I think he only needs like 2 more or something. Maybe 1 more. No, he got it. Okay.
He got it. Yeah, he's warping. Whew. Silly game needs it to be exactly 20 shock arrows, even though you probably only need like what, 6 or 8.
Yeah,
You need
exactly.
4 if you get all first try, but I mean,
Yeah.
I would say 8 if you're not a good shot.
Makar is also collecting some topazes. He went to the Yoga Klein hideout.
oh.
Because there's a topaz in there. So, but I'm not sure if he was actually able to get any though, because I'm not sure if he did. I don't know if the stuff spawns in if you don't start that kind of quest chain or not. I'm not sure.
All right.
Zin is making his way up to that tower, or sorry, he is right by the Akala Tower on his way probably to read Robbie's diary. So that would bring them up to 23, but I just don't see how they could possibly do the Zora Stone monuments. I mean, Tay is probably going to work on it as soon as he's done with Ruda, but I mean, gosh, a whole Divine Beast and the stone monuments. Oof.
It's possible. I mean, Ruda's fast, but it's unlikely.
Oof.
They would have to. They'd have to really, really get unlucky or struggle with this topaz earrings.
But I do think that sorry, Makar looks like he is also working his way towards topaz earrings just in case.
Yeah, I mean that's. Latexo is practicing his X-wing cancel backflips, looking sick. He's like 10 in a row now. Z2 practicing his wind bombs directly into the sides of cliffs.
Nice, very nice.
Don't eat those copious fish skewers. I'll make you one market.
Oh. That would be a plot twist.
That would be quite
That
a
would
plot twist, actually.
Right as Shadump is getting ready to mark topaz earrings, someone eats the copious fish skewers.
That'd be
Oh,
so
man.
funny. That's how
Would
he
be.
lost. That would be crazy.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god. Especially with Tay like almost eating his earlier too.
Yeah,
That would be so wild.
Oh.
According to Apple Freezer and chat, Ruda is fast, but the monuments aren't.
That's
which I think
true.
which I would agree with in terms of if
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, which Tay does. The Divine Beast itself is not does not take.
Though like we said earlier, Tay is learning Hundo, so maybe Tay knows the fast monument.
I just don't know
routes.
if he's there yet. Yeah.
I don't know. I know he's over a quarter of the way there. He might be close to half. I'm not sure, but I don't really know. Also, when you do those in the route, it might be in the first quarter actually, but I'm not sure.
It depends on what route he's learning.
Good point.
Granatus does all of the dungeons within the first half, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I think I think they complete the fourth dungeon in around 6 hours. I want to say for
In the
Granatus.
first 8 hours, I think. Okay.
It's pretty fast.
So yeah, I mean, I would
Okay, he is
assume that
doing
he's
Granatus.
seen it
Okay.
then.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Being crazy.
Again, for those who may not know, the route for 100% of the speedrun for Breath of the Wild has been updated, and there are probably people who've run it who have had to relearn the route. So,
well, and it's an interesting thing. I mean, Granatus is not a beginner-friendly route. To my understanding, it was made kind of with the expectation, like
you've run other categories before.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's some BTBs in there. There's some tough things. So
yeah, but it's meant to be quicker, or at least more, at least easier, because it powers you up very quickly.
True.
Compared to previous 100% routes.
This is crazy close.
It also,
I mean, 23, 24, and a 2v4 blackout. Like that's really impressive.
Yeah, we are close.
Yeah, and it's like Tay is working on the last two. I mean, he's halfway. In my opinion, he's halfway done with Ruda because I mean, there's so much stuff you got to do beforehand to get into Ruda. And yeah, I really want to see how many topazes Strump has because he has the ears. I know, right? So like he needs 2 topazes and 3 flint. He's got to be close.
Yeah.
Like there's 1 in Kakariko, so like he really only needs 1 topaz. He needs like 1 topaz and 3 flint, and then he needs to make it to Kak, which he is kind of heading towards Kak right now. So maybe he has everything he needs.
Maybe. Man.
But yeah, this has just been like crazy close.
It really, it really. And I like Zinpars is just probably supporting Tay. Like he's, I've done what I can.
There's nothing Zinpars can do. Literally nothing you can do.
Literally nothing. I mean, you can't catch up on a whole Divine Beast.
Yeah.
And that's required for the quest. So.
Yeah, and also Oh man, I'm just watching. I can't even.
These wind bombs that Schwemp are doing are not easy to get up this cliff. They can be really
That's
tricky.
true.
And then
I
like
think
right
he'll
when you
make
get up to
it.
the right when you get up to the top, there's like 2 guardians in your face, which is the most annoying part. And then like
That's
there's guardians in your face, and there's not a lot of places to get bullet time.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true too. Yeah.
that was
Ooh,
a
he's right
really
there.
sketchy climb up. You could have slid down there.
Gosh. Shademp, you got this. You got this. Okay, he gets a hit. That's good. But can he get away in time?
He probably will. I mean, he can turn around and just tank it with a shield break. Oh, but he's not going to. He's just gonna run.
Ooh, nice avoiding. Oh, but the second one is right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of guardians in this area. Oh no!
Oh, feels bad, man. Oh, I
Oh.
can't imagine the stress that he's probably feeling right now. And like we've all been there. There's no reason to feel it in some ways. Like, you know,
This is just bingo, but it's also just bingo. You know.
it's just fun.
Yeah,
just have
just
fun,
bingo.
please. Just have fun. Like,
He might have gotten an autosave. We'll see where he puts him.
right?
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Oh
true.
no, he didn't get one at all. That was an awful,
Oh.
really bad autosave. This game sucks. That's so far away. You see, he did like 3 wind bombs before that. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
That's so bad. Oh, that's so rough.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's brutal.
that's nuts how far back he is. That's like actually insane. So like he could have done a hard save there though, right? That probably would have been the play. If as soon as you see that second guardian, I think the play there would have been to just hard save because he would have at least respawned in a decent spot.
Right.
You got put back 10 wind bombs and like 15 ore deposits today in bingo. Oh, twice? No way. Dude,
Oh my gosh.
why didn't you save the second time?
Yeah. Why didn't you? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how close this is. I just can't. Like,
That would be really nice, 31.
I mean, let's put it this way. Schwemp has time, but not a lot of.
Yeah.
Like Tay is still in the middle of the Divine Beast. He still has to do an entire side quest that does take quite a while. So he has time, but not a lot of time.
Yeah. Apple says he's not a hard saver, Dan's game. That's fair, and neither am I. I would never hard save. I've only done it once, and I felt so dirty doing it. But I really wanted to beat Tay, so I did it anyway.
oh, that's why you're willing to give up your.
Yeah, I'll like the only time I'll hard save is when it's like I really want to win. I gotta really want to win to hard save. Otherwise, I'm not remaking a bingo file. It's 30 minutes and never get back.
For those who don't know,
Did you beat it? Of course.
The reason hard saves are generally not a good idea is because if you hard save, you'll have to remake your bingo file basically. Because,
If you have cloud save backups, which I know Zimpar does, so Zimpar's will hard save all the time because he can just reload the cloud save backup, because that's the profile he uses. But I don't. For some reason, I have my casual file. Actually, no, I have my not my casual file. I have my speedrun file, like the file I use to reset and do like any % invest ending runs, as the one I use for for cloud saving. So I really should just switch, but I'm lazy.
I'm really enjoying how Zen is just putzing around the labyrinth here. Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna have fun with the labyrinth.
I also love how blind these flying guardians are.
Oh yeah, it's impressive. Actually.
Right behind.
Although, like, it's funny because it's very much they'll see you when you don't want to be seen, but if you want them to find you, they never will.
Oh yeah.
It's very much that.
Sure.
All right, so we've got Tay, who is almost finished with Water Blight.
Yeah, he's just about to finish it up. Ooh, he needs to not miss this last shot because his bow is gonna break soon. All right, good.
Oh, okay, good.
Wow, this is crazy close. Look at this. It's 24-24. This is nuts.
But Shadem has called on the horse strats, which I love.
We love it. Yeah, we love a horse strat.
Love it. And it looks like he does know about that topaz now. That's what he's maybe going for in that chest here. That should bring him up to 2, I would think.
Oh,
Yeah,
There's just no way, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't mean to be naggy Nancy, but I just want to make sure El Texo did complete the main quest, right? Like he did get the quest complete. Did he go to Impa and stuff? You guys know?
Which quest?
For Ruda, because he completed Ruda, but I don't know if he actually completed the quest. Is it
The main quest.
Yeah, like do you always get the quest without going to Impa? I don't even know.
I believe.
Like when you start the fish drama, do you get the quest? I don't actually. I'm not like an all dungeons runner.
I believe when you start Fish Armor, you get the quest.
Okay.
I believe that is the case.
Okay.
That so that you won't
Okay,
have
you do,
to
yeah.
go in before it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
And
I
Apple
would
confirmed it
think
as well.
Around with the moblin.
I would think when a bingo board says one divine beast main quest, it's just that yeah, like it's its own quest. Like the Ruda quest works for that square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did walk right past the topaz, but luckily he found it. Makar did.
Yeah,
So
you're good.
Makar and Schwemp are definitely the two closest to getting the earrings. So he's getting the topaz right here. It's like really close to him, right behind a rock. He's also gonna hit this first, maybe.
No, Shademp already got the topaz.
Did he get?
What-
Oh, he did. Does he have 2 or 1? Shouldn't he just be done by now? Does he
Yeah,
need flint?
done.
Doesn't have enough flint?
Oh
I mean,
my,
he's still hitting ore deposits, but I feel like he's gotta have enough flint. Isn't it only 3?
yeah. Oh my god.
2 topaz and 3 flint.
Maybe he did the same thing I did when he got.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Apple. It does complete right after you talk to the king. Wow, it is 24-24. And Tay
Oh man.
might know this routing pretty well since he knows 100%. So this is gonna be really interesting.
Well, he's I believe he is still learning 100%. So
He's still learning, but like there's a chance that he's learned the route up to this point. So like
yeah, it's
knowing
definitely
just
very possible.
knowing where all 10 are is huge, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to be looking at a map, you don't have to pause and stop. You know where all 10 are and you just have to wind bomb to get there. Like you just go. And the fact that he's swimming up this waterfall right away tells me that he does know where they all are.
Yeah, he knows where they all are. Oh shit!
Um,
So it looks like Makar is swooping in to Dakuchise right outside of Gerudo as an attempt as a backup to Schwemp to complete the topaz earrings.
mhm.
And he just got 2 topazes, but I think the problem is flint.
How many does
just
he
got
need? 3?
3 flint.
3?
Which is actually, I think that's actually really smart because basically basically letting Makar help him and basically saying, I need a backup for this. It was very smart, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
Even though it's going to take, it would take Makar a while to do it. If he's having as much trouble as he was, smart, very smart.
some bars.
I
Having
mean,
a
we've
fun time.
all seen it. We've all seen someone struggle to get flint in a bingo.
True.
And
I struggle every time.
I would really hate for that to be how the Beetle Boys lose. Knowing how hard Shademp is working for this, I mean,
It's coming down the wire. It's really close. This is nuts. Because like he's getting so unlucky. He's hit like 3 ore deposits and got like no flint. He's getting really unlucky, and he's at CAC. He has the topaz earrings. He has the topazes. This is crazy. This is wild.
I've never seen. Oh, he got 1.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, we got 3 amber. Are you serious?
He's got 3. He right?
Does he? I didn't see the I
3?
couldn't see it in the pause menu.
I think I looked. I think he does. Oh my gosh! All he has to do is trade them in. Ah!
I think he'll win then, because Tay still needs to get all 10, and he's only gotten like 2 so far. I think 2 or 3. So
Back to the Great Fairy, it looks like.
he's pretty close to the Great Fairy. Yeah, I mean he's only like 2 more wind bombs away, I'd say. So
Yeah,
this is just
oh my gosh.
unbelievably close. This is about as close of a blackout in a 2v4 could ever get. Straight up, this is wild. Also, like it's gonna finish like 15 minutes ahead of my low ball estimate, which is also crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's been in Kakariko yet.
Oh, he hasn't even been to Kakariko yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been like around it, but not actually. He never was close enough to get the.
Yeah, so I was thinking, like, why isn't he just warping to Talon Egg? But no, he hasn't actually gotten that warp point. Yep. No, he's almost. Oh my god, this is close. Does anyone know how? Did anyone keep track of how many monuments Tay has seen?
I
thus
think
far?
that was his third or fourth.
He's running.
He running.
Running. Joggers.
Ah!
Yeah, this is. I mean, I rolled like 15 seeds to get this board, so I definitely tried to find a good one.
No, we
I
appreciate.
just did not think it was going to be this close. I gotta say, there's a lot of synergy, but like this has been
Oh my gosh.
very, very close.
God, okay, he's got 1,000. Oh my gosh, look how much extra money.
Yeah, he was rolling in it.
Oh my god.
That's probably the highest like ruby counts I've seen in a bingo. He had over 3,000 at one point.
End of the bingo, I have to say too. At the end of a
Yeah,
bingo, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah, to like just oh my god.
I think this is in. I just love this. Oh my gosh.
yeah, he's really.
So yeah, and Ben is just looking around in the basement of the Lome Labyrinth in Akala.
Just a little laser light show. Hitting the rave.
Woo!
Oh, wait, they never actually shoot because they don't actually have.
Yeah, they
long
keep losing line of sight, like
they
just
keep
before they
losing
fire.
line of sight. So you could just.
All right.
And
GG.
GG.
Holy cow.
God, that was close.
Oh my gosh. What a game.
Oh man.
All right, we got to get these people in here. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
And
Come
look,
on
the
over.
fairy fountain as well did the same exact thing. Oh my god, that's insane.
Welcome, welcome. GG's amazing players.
GG, Tay.
GG.
I don't want to hear it.
GG's in.
Say, how many
Imagine.
monuments did you have? Were you keeping track?
I had 6, I think, 5 or
Yeah.
6.
Oh
Yours.
my god.
That was so close. That was
was
just insanely close.
ridiculous.
GG.
Why did you have to put 2 of the zeroing things? Why couldn't you keep it to 1?
What do you mean? That was such good synergy.
And the topazers.
This is probably one of the most synergized boards I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
to be honest,
Four
yeah.
shrines and the towers line up, Gift of Nightshade, and take
Yeah,
back
that
the
was really
Sea.
good synergy.
It really is crazy how much there is.
Yeah, Radiant shirt and Desert Vow trousers.
Yeah, there's like 4 things in Gerudo, even though it probably costs like a lot of money, but still a lot of synergy.
Yeah, did it?
I got lucky on my Talus drop. I got
Yeah.
2 sapphires, 2 diamonds, and a bunch of opal.
You got crazy unlucky on the flint though.
I know, I was insane. That at the end, I thought I was going to choke because my luck was ass.
Yeah, you hit so many ores in a row without getting flint. That was wild.
Yeah,
Your
how many-
resilience at the end. Oh my goodness.
At that point, I felt like
And
it could merit a
and
saving
that PC
throw.
decided to shut down on me.
That's a good point, Z2. We actually discussed that earlier. Ariel pointed that out. You could just save scum it. You just save, hit the ore, and then reload if you don't get it. That's yeah. I need to do that more often.
Definitely more of a Hail Mary than anything else.
Yeah. Okay. There's like so many things to talk about. First off, Z2 and everybody else that didn't know this. You can use 4 types of any fish to do copious fish skewers. They can conflict in their
Oh.
types.
Fuck me.
Yeah, I have my same exact thought. Fuck me, because I always overcomplicate that square so much.
So I have to go now, but yeah.
Okay. GG.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
do
I'm
as
a-
well.
GG,
GG's is
Jeez.
in.
GG,
We played
Tay. That was a
beautifully
good-
for just
good
the 2
one.
of us. I'm
Guys,
glad
put-
we were able to finally play together. It was great.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
God, it was just a wild game.
It
Zimbar,
really.
your routing was really impressive though. Like the number of squares you strung together and as quickly as you did was super cool. And I think your choice to go to take back the sea, like into Farron to get the durians like really early on, I think was a really smart play.
Yeah,
Because
I
those
thought I
last
would
two
to go there
were-
because of luminous stones, which is needed for the radiant shard, and it gives you a lot of money.
Mhm.
And the durians and the tower. It was just a lot of things that I could use at the start.
Yeah,
Very nice.
very nice. No, Tay left, but he had the funniest ring around the rosy, getting his 20 shock arrows.
Oh,
my
that
God.
was
Oh,
tense.
the Lionel.
Yeah, both
Yeah.
both Tay and Altexo got their shock arrows from the Lionel. And
No, I didn't.
oh wait, where'd you get yours?
I got mine in Castle, and then I walked back to Lake Hylia.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I got the absolute worst RNG you could get from the Zalfas.
Yeah, we saw that.
Oh
That
my
was
god.
unlucky.
RNG was ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, today had a very eventful, or almost eventful.
yeah. He somehow didn't get noticed. It was
Deadline.
he literally walked around the same rock, playing Ring Around the Rosie like three times.
At least 3 times, yeah.
Mhm.
Makari, you showed off some sick movement all around. You were everywhere. You went to Akala, you got all the picture memories. You was everywhere.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys about what happened in terms of. I realized very early on that Makar was also going to try to get the topaz earrings. Sorry, he was. Shtuemp, you guys must have talked about it and said you have to do this as a backup. What happened there?
I was starting to panic because I had no idea where to get topazes,
Mm.
and my Flint RNG was starting to run out.
Yeah, the goal was I was gonna get a lot of camera stuff and then get things that are near memories, so like side quests. And then when we started, I was like, I don't think we talked about it too heavily on the backup, but I was like, I'm just gonna get some stuff for rupees and for topaz in case I have to do the backup. And then I tried to do it and it went so wrong, but eventually I got it. I just upgraded it right after.
Yeah, we saw actually
yeah.
that we saw how close that was.
Yeah.
You basically arrived at the fairy fountain like seconds after Shtuemp was able to mark it off, which again it was very impressive. That was very quick. You were able to recover that very quickly.
Yeah.
Was Zora's monument about being marked off?
Yeah, Tay was over halfway done with it. He had 6 monuments done. It
Oh,
was
wow.
Yeah.
insanely
It was
close.
It was close.
I don't think I'll ever see a 2v4 Blackout this close in my life. Like that was
Yeah.
just so close.
Yeah, so they were ahead. I think Zen, if you might have
Multiple
known
times.
better.
The lead changes were crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
they
so
did
at some
like
point it was like 8-8, and
Yeah.
then they were suddenly in the lead.
yeah, they like jumped.
that
It was
we
like
might have-
13 to 21 or something at one point, but then you guys just like marked off like 4 or 5 in a row. It was a
Right.
crazy game.
Yeah.
This match was nuts.
It really was.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely insane.
Good thing
What-
is I definitely know routing for anything Gerudo from now on. For sure.
Gerudo was legit the most unfun thing in the entire bingo.
It's a
Oh,
brutal
man.
place.
I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely brutal. The money is thank God I had super lucky RNG with money, so at least.
Oh yeah, I think it was an MB that said that you probably have the most leftover rupees she's ever seen in a bingo run.
You had like
and I
1,400. Like
I had what I had left was 5 rock salt, 3 opals, a topaz, a sapphire, 22 amber, 4 luminous stones, and 1 ruby.
22
my
amber.
God.
14 amber.
Just to get like,
Jesus.
what was it like? Just get a handful of flint. Yeah.
Makar, when you were going to buy your stealth chest set, did you know like for sure that you had enough money?
Yeah.
Okay, because like you sold all your amber, and I was like, wait, does he have enough? And you had 90 left over. I was like, damn, that worked out perfectly.
yeah, 91 rupee left over. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cash in my rupees to see how much I get from what I just
Yeah,
said. I
you
have
should,
1,300
yeah.
right now. I have 1,300 right
Oh
now,
my
and I'm about to cash in.
But the whole Yiga hideout thing, it was kind of just a whim. Z2 was like this topaz and Yiga hideout, and I was like, okay. So I clipped in. I was like, I gotta get this and then get out somehow. I tried to do it
Yeah.
sneakily at first, and then there's no chance. I needed a wolf one.
Right.
Oh God, how much did I get?
But it's honestly not too bad to get Katakar, and then also melting Katakar was
Oh,
That's
you had,
always a fun.
you had an interesting time with that. I saw that.
Yeah.
You had a wood fire going. You had a torch going. You were shooting arrows at it, and it was just not going anywhere.
I was melting my face off before.
I have to know, El Texo, how did it feel to get those stone monuments? Is that your first time?
Yes, but it was actually not too bad.
Okay.
It's like a 5 to 10 minute quest, and yeah, actually pretty easy with the object map. Didn't have
Oh,
big problems.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
having object map open when you do that makes it way easier. Like there's Chucky laughing. Makes it way easier, but I mean, there's still no elevation on the map, so it can take a little bit of time to find one or two of them, but it does
Yeah,
make it a
true.
lot easier for sure.
Can you warp to Ruta after you finish it?
You warp to like the shrine usually, like in Zora's Domain,
Oh, okay.
because it's pretty close to the quest giver. But yeah, I think it's really funny that quest was in this board.
Funny is definitely a way of saying it.
Yeah. I also don't think I've ever seen a board with 4 shrines, like squares.
Yeah.
11, 12,
Crazy.
14,
Yeah.
15. I think that's like basically almost all of them. I don't know how many counts there are, but we're missing 13, and I think 10's a square.
I'm 16.
Oh yeah, 16's a square too. Yeah, you're right. But imagine a square where you have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 shrines. That'd be nuts if you had a board like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome. Well, hey, you guys beat Mule's estimate, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
by
yeah.
15 minutes.
full
So
minutes on his
I need
slow
to just
roll.
start like adjusting all of my time estimates by like 15 to 30 minutes down to what I think is going to happen
Yeah.
because they're always wrong.
Yeah. Because like it's one thing to have 4 people do this an hour and a half. It's entirely another to have basically 2 people do almost everything in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Insane.
Yeah.
GG's Ed and Tay, by the way. That's nuts. I can't believe how close that was. You guys
Yeah,
are
it was
insane.
so close.
So close.
GG's.
I
Yeah, it
just
was
sold
a
all
lot
my-
of fun.
Yeah,
Yay.
I just sold all my gemstones, and I went from 1,300 rupees to 3,070 rupees.
Wow.
Oh
That's
my
great.
Oh,
I
wow.
have too much money.
Yep. Did anyone end up hard saving?
No.
No.
I
Clap.
was so close. I was so
No
close
hard
to
savers. Let's go.
It would have helped. It would have helped me, but
I don't hard
I
save because
I actually don't know. Maybe.
We'll find out later when you have to reset your file.
I mean, I have the cloud backup, so I'm
Oh,
just doing it for safety often. So
Must be nice.
yeah.
You and Zinpars in the cool cloud save club. I really just need to make a bingo file on my main account. I'm just too lazy.
Mm.
But yeah.
Oh, and you
The,
guys missed.
go
Oh,
ahead.
if you want to look back at the VOD at any point, Tay did a stasis reset, I believe it's called.
yes. Oh my God, that was
Amiibo.
very-
Outside of castle, it was really cool. He had he stasis a slab, launched it up with a bomb, did a stasis reset with the amiibo rune, and then wind bombed off of the stasis slab in the middle of the air.
It was.
Classic.
I've never seen that
Yeah.
before. That was very. To just do that kind of off the cuff and bingo run is very impressive. I think.
Right.
That's my
Move.
favorite thing about bingo, is doing dumb stuff, but it's super cool.
Yeah.
Things off the cuff, just like you're just whatever. It's fine.
Makari, you had a pretty cool backup when you were BTB into Tenno. It was like super unfortunate that you missed the BTB, and then of course after you miss a BTB, like your next one bomb is going to lag stop, which is your dead angle. But then you landed on the tree to get your like a refill on your stamina with the Korok, and then did a spider out, which was really cool.
Thanks. I once I missed it, I was like, oh man, but I still need 3 hits, I know. And
Yeah.
then I got the tree one, and then I went to the object map just in case,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't count, so I didn't.
Oh, because it was doing peaks. Yeah.
doing peaks.
But still, it was still really cool, like backup for the backup.
Yeah, and hey, the Korok gave you the stamina refill.
Yeah,
Exactly.
one too. Wasn't
And
like
also, I mean, spider wind bombs will always be a +5 style points for me. I mean, those are just, you never get old. They never get old looking at spider wind bomb, I feel like.
They're my
Dude.
favorite.
Yeah, they're cool.
extra points for style, definitely.
I think there was a few other spiders. I think Zimpars, you did a spider as well.
True, somewhere.
I did
Can't
a-
remember
yeah.
where.
I did aspire to get into a higher elevation near CAC.
Nice. Yeah, they're always fun to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. It may be a fun thing in the future to do to add style to additional style points.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would be a
He's
blast,
wrong.
yeah.
Oh man. Well, we've got styles from both teams, so awesome
Yeah.
job, guys. Any final comments?
This was so much fun.
Yeah, it was
Like,
a lot of
this
fun.
was-
Yeah, agree.
This was so much fun and so close.
This was my my first co-op bingo like at all, so it was fun.
Wait,
Glad
this is
to
the first time you've ever done like a in teams?
Yeah.
Wow, that's sick. Nice.
Oh yeah, Makar, I saw you doing a single bingo on your stream not too long ago, and you were doing some like new movement to get to a chest in a shrine. What were you
Oh
doing
yeah.
so cool.
I'm kind of trying to figure out like the common MSR shrines and like memorizing what chests are in there and seeing if they're ever gonna be helpful for like rupees or equipment and
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, there's a few things I'm messing around with.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, hey, speaking of new people, if you would like to be a part of our weeklies, we actually do have a couple spots open. And so looking at our screen here, so we have next Sunday is going to be that lockout. We're going to go back to our traditional style. So that'll be the 3v3 lockout. That's on the left side of the screen. You can see there are 3 spots open for that. Actually, just in 4 days, so on the right side of the screen, you see our Thursday is going to be a co-op blackout. So kind of like today, where yes, blacking out the whole board, um, but instead of putting them into teams, it's just everyone together, 6 people together, and so it's a little less competitive, but still just as fun. And so feel free to probably me. Sorry, Apple. I will make sure to uncapitalize that F. My bad.
It's because of me mostly probably, because I also capitalized
Oh,
it
that's
on the
true.
first. Yeah.
True.
Sorry,
Okay, there
Apple,
you
it's
go.
on me. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun, and I love doing the. I as much as 3v3 lockouts are very competitive and intense and fun to watch. The co-op blackouts also a lot of fun for people who maybe have never played a bingo before and are interested in seeing what it's like. It's a lot of fun, and you don't have to be a fancy speedrunner to do it. You can just kind of know a couple of things. You can having game knowledge is often more important than being quick per se. Although being
Yeah.
quick is very helpful.
True.
Being
Like
quick
All
never
right.
hurts.
you combine both.
Oh yeah, being quick never hurts, but having good game knowledge often helps.
Oh yeah, for sure. Actually, you know what? Being quick can hurt sometimes because sometimes you just go for the quick strat and fail like 10 times in a row, and you should have just went for it casually. So I'll take
Exactly.
that.
Exactly.
That happens to me a lot. But yeah, sign up for those. I'll probably sign up for the Thursday one if there's still open slots next summer.
Yeah, do it.
But we will
Sure.
be rating Orcris.
Who is doing an All Shrines marathon?
Oh, nice.
Oh, very fun.
Yeah,
And join the Discord if you would like to be a part of this.
Yeah, definitely. Orcris is also a great speedrunner to watch. He also likes to bingo, but I don't think he's gonna be doing for Bingothon. But he also is a fan of bingo. So yeah.
Oh, Jason with the uncapitalizing the F. Wow, that was magical.
Clutch.
We're
That is
doing it
our
live.
restreamer.
Fastest restreamer this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, we want a big thank you to Jason, who is 31 NMR, who is our wonderful technical support for this. He's doing it. He does a great job.
Amazing job.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thanks everyone for coming out and for enjoying it. We will be back on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Woo.
Thanks
I will
everybody.
give some love to Orcrist.
Yep.
We did it.